Welcome back once again to Power Director Made Simple. I have some very interesting information for all you 365 users out there based on the most recent February 2025 monthly update. As you can see in my About Power Director window, after clicking on the blue camera icon in the very upper left corner, I have already updated my Power Director 365 to the latest version 23.1.1322.0. And for once, Cyberlink already has some information on their websites about this update. I'll go to the Help icon, which looks like the question mark in the upper right corner. I'll click on it and select What's New in this version. That opens up their web page, which gives a description of new features in Power Director 365, and it describes the change to customize the timeline toolbar. Just below the image of the new Customize toolbar is another web link with full details that somewhat describe what you are about to see in this video. I'll close out the web page and return back to the Power Director main editing window. On my timeline, you should see that I have 4 different types of clips, all selected from the Power Director sample media. I have a video clip, an audio clip, a JPEG image, and a title. Now here is what is new with this update. Depending upon which type of clip is selected on the timeline, a series of icons will appear above on the toolbar, which replace any of the previous commands that sometimes were displayed as text. For example, here is a screenshot taken from Power Director version 22, which shows the old toolbar with some of the same icons along with some text commands. The new toolbar no longer has any text commands. Now, in addition, the new Customize tool allows you to add certain additional commands to the default icons, which will always appear there. That's right, you no longer have to fumble through 2 or more menus just to get to the feature that you want. Let's see how this works. I'm going to select the video clip, and you can see 8 icons which appear on the toolbar by default. The final one on the right side is merely More Features, which appears for everything, and it's the same as right-clicking on the clip. When I click on the Customize icon on the far right, there are 6 icons selected with the check mark in the bright blue box. These are all optional commands. If I want to minimize the clutter of icons that are going to appear on the toolbar, I can uncheck those to turn them off. Notice that there are some that are checked but grayed out. Those will always appear depending upon the type of clip selected and can't be changed. For now, I'll click on Apply. Back on the main window, you can see the icon clutter has been significantly reduced. Don't worry though, everything that I just unchecked in the customization window is still available through the old menu system, either clicking on the blue Edit button or right-clicking on the clip itself. With the video clip still selected, I'll click on the Customize icon again, but this time I'll go in the opposite direction. I'm going to turn on all available icons to see what the timeline would look like then. After adding the check mark to all empty boxes, I'll click on Apply. This time, I end up with a timeline with 10 icon tools for a video clip being selected. I just have to learn to remember what each one does. Of course, hovering the mouse over any one of them will give you a tooltip description. I'll click on the Customize icon once more, and then click the Reset button on the lower left to return everything to the default setting. and then click on Apply. Now next, I'll click on the blue audio clip to see what icons appear on the toolbar by default. Now I have to go through this customization step one more time, otherwise I feel as if some users might think there's a mistake or a bug in the program. With the cursor over only the audio clip, I'll click on the Customize tool once again. I'll click on every item possible. But notice that one of those items is the background remover feature and another is the flip image feature. But I have an audio clip selected. There is no background image in an audio clip, and you cannot flip the image of an audio clip. Regardless, I'll just click on Apply to see what happens. Fortunately, these optional items that I checked will not appear on the toolbar when an audio clip is selected. The customization window will allow you to select any or all items regardless of what type of clip is currently selected. Then the items that will appear on the toolbar will be based on the type of clip that is currently selected in the timeline. In my current case of having the audio clip selected, the background remover and the flip image tools will not appear. Since I currently have all optional items selected in the customization window, I'm going to quickly click on the JPEG image and the tools change once again. And finally, when I click on the title, the tools change again. Whether you like this feature or not, you'll have to get used to it. You can use it with minimal toolbar items activated or with all toolbar items activated. The choice is yours. When you think about it, nothing was taken away except for the possible confusion that used to exist for some users trying to figure out what menu system they needed to be in order to perform a certain function. I'm sure that as I visit the Cyberlink forums in the coming weeks, there will be users saying this is horrible and that there are too many icons to memorize. Well, in response to that, I'd just like to call your attention to all of the tools and icons that appear under the preview window. I count 12 on my system, and I don't have a problem with that. This latest update shows that Cyberlink is moving to improve the user interface by switching over to icons on the timeline toolbar, thus making it easier and faster to access certain functions. Can you imagine what it would look like if you had 10 different word commands stretched across the length of the toolbar? I doubt if they would all fit, so I call this one a win for the user. Maybe you disagree. Go ahead and leave a comment below. But whatever you do, make sure that you have hit that big subscribe button. And as always, I thank you for watching.